Reality is the closest thing to a new internet. It changes the scope of what's possible in blockchain. Like the dawn of the internet itself, it allows for entirely new business models the world has never seen. First off, reality is mobile first. Why? Because that's where the users are. You're probably listening to this on your smartphone right now. And most of crypto still looks like the early days of the internet. Everyone's on desktops, clunky tech, way too complicated for the average person. Reality is building a mobile app so easy your grandmother could use it. It's simple. You download it, you select which reality app you want to share your compute power with, and then you earn money. Your phone, your computer, all those devices have untapped computing power that you're not monetizing. Think of Uber, where you rent out your car, or Airbnb with your home. With reality, you're sharing your compute power with crypto networks and you get paid. I mean, how many old phones or computers do you have collecting dust at home? Those are valuable assets to reality. Now, you may be asking, why, when there are so many blockchains, why would people choose to build on this one? Well, straight up, anyone with a decentralized idea, community, or business will be able to scale and do things on reality that cannot be done elsewhere. Reality has built something that no one else has figured out, and that is cross-chain atomic swaps. What does that mean? Well, most of crypto is locked liquidity. For example, if you have coins on Ethereum and you want to move it onto a different blockchain, you need a bridge, which is a third party in the middle to get the transaction to go through. Essentially, reality creates a giant liquidity pool across all chains. You can swap anything with anything instantly. Besides opening locked liquidity in every other chain, the very design of this never-seen-before network challenges your assumptions of what's possible. And cross-chain atomic swaps is only a feature of this network. Now, if you think about it, why does decentralization even matter, right? Like, Bitcoin came along and showed the world you could decentralize money. Cool. Well, what if you could decentralize ownership? For example, what if there was an Instagram that was owned by its users? Imagine using Instagram and actually owning part of it. More posts, more interactions means more ownership. More ownership means more power and profits directly to you. The owners of the network, the people who use the app the most and post on it and engage with it, they govern it themselves by voting on who leads the platform. And why should we care to vote? Because the more we use this new version of Instagram, Telegram, or even Google, the more we participate, not just by using the app, but by shaping its future through voting, the more we earn. The more we contribute, the more we earn. The profits come back to us, the users of the network. It's a new form of ownership rooted in reputation and participation. With the ability to track this at internet scale for billions of users or devices, reality offers a way out of corporate control, right? Like Web 2 companies, they rely on centralized server farms like AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, for example, to power their apps. Reality empowers anyone with a Web3 idea to build a new app, a company, a community by tapping into shared compute power from their members' devices. And instead of relying on those expensive centralized servers, members' devices contribute the power, and they get paid in whatever currency they choose, whether it's their own coin, USDT, dollars. This means that anyone can bootstrap their Web3 vision without being locked into the limitations of traditional blockchains, right? So like no outrageous gas fees, no restrictive tokenomics, no need for bridges, poof, all gone. You can create a mobile app, you can do anything. Welcome to freedom. Reality doesn't just connect networks with unused computing powers, it transforms it into a global compute marketplace. It commoditizes compute into a scalable resource. Can you imagine like a decentralized Uber where the app, the company, was actually owned by the drivers and the users? Now, with compute power surging during rush hour, millions of devices worldwide can handle the load and get rewarded in that app's tokens, right? And those tokens are tied to its economic activity. So this is decentralization at its finest. And the reality is, most of crypto right now is a joke. in the sense that the infrastructure has been missing for anyone with the next generation idea to build the next decentralized Telegram, Amazon, or even Google. There simply has not been any blockchain that can scale and handle that. I mean, look, the most successful crypto apps today are just for trading, like Uniswap and Coinbase. Nobody's developed anything worthy of mainstream attention because the infrastructure hasn't been invented yet. Until now. Reality isn't just changing how we use blockchain, it's redefining who controls it. It's an ownership redesign. And you see, in most blockchains today, governance is limited to those with the most power, have the most tokens. It's limited to a few stakeholders, or worse, it's controlled by centralized entities disguising themselves as decentralized. Reality flips that model entirely. With reality, governance is truly decentralized. So what does that mean? It means that every participant, every node, every user has a voice. It's not just about owning tokens. It's about owning the decisions, the future, and the direction of the network. And this isn't just theoretical. Reality's unique consensus algorithm ensures a self-verifying network that stands apart from centralized systems. It's governance that works like the internet itself, in that it's permissionless, it's open and resilient. And this is the way decentralization was always meant to be. But here's the kicker. As soon as you download the app and you share your compute power, two things happen. Number one, you're running a node for the wrap you're connected with. Number two, you're running a node for reality itself. And here's where it gets really interesting. The more you participate in reality, the more you own this base layer network. This is a novel concept. We are designing this network to be a true model of decentralized ownership. The more devices you connect, the more often they're online, the more you earn, the more control you gain over the network. And it's a permissionless network, meaning anyone with a device can join and start earning. Unlike the current internet, where no one owns it, reality allows those who use it to own it. It's about reclaiming control through a new ownership model, using tokenization and the sharing of our collective devices as the backbone of the network. At its core, reality is about empowerment. It's flipping the script on big tech, corporate control, and centralized entities that pretend to have our best interests at heart while they profit off our data and attention. Reality gives the power back to the people, where it belongs. Reality is about earning ownership and freedom. You earn for your device's power. You own the network you help build. And best of all, you're free from big tech control as the power returns to where it truly belongs. To us, to the people. Join our community on Telegram and be part of creating the future of reality.